Okay, guys, I wanted to swing back in here and actually show you something. Remember, I keep talking about this 13 millimeter wrench, right? Yeah, these right here were 10 millimeter, but we don't want these on a rail buggy. We don't need this crap. This is going to be deleted. That's irrelevant. So you're building a rail, you got a buggy, you got your 13 millimeter. Okay, hold on here. Let me grab. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd all my nuts go? Threw them down here. Okay. All right. So you've got your exhaust. Boom, 13 millimeter, right? And then here's your head, guys, and your rockers. Ooh, let me get my fingers out of there. All right, so you got your exhaust, 13 millimeter. We've got to adjust our rockers, right? Check it out, 13 millimeter. Let's see, we want to remove our rockers. Look at that, it's magic, man. Freaking 13 millimeter. Now what I'm doing now off camera, and I'll come back, is I gotta get this heat shield right here. And it's not actually a heat shield. This is a shield. You've got a fan in here that spins off your alternator, your generator, and that's the air that cools your motor. And once I get this off, you'll see all the fins on the jugs and the head. But I got to get this shield off right here because we've got oil slinging out somewhere back here, and I got to figure it out. Hopefully we don't have a cracked case, but if we do, I'm picking up another case tomorrow. Whoop whoop. Still in the doghouse, but whatever. So I've got to get this off and a few other things to get this crap out of the way. So we've got your exhaust, 13 millimeter. Your whole flipping top end is 13 millimeter, and then also your intake runners here. What? I'll be damned. Look at that, 13 freaking millimeter. Who'd have fucking thought, guys? 13, 13, 13, 13, 13. You work on a Volkswagen, you're going to lose your freaking 13 millimeter everything. So go ahead, double up, triple up, because the Volkswagen world is like the 10 millimeter of the ATV world. Shit's going to go missing. So I just want to throw that in here. I'm going to go back off camera, get this pulled, and yeah, sorry, that was loud. I got to quit tapping on shit. That was loud. I don't know what to do with my hands, guys. That's all it is. That's all it is. All right. I'll be back. Okay, guys. Here's the deal. There's Shop Kitty. Hey, Mitzi. All right. So we got our cover off. Boom. We got a cover off. We got our intake runner off. And, man, I stand corrected. These are actually, man, these look like rebuilt heads. They got some TRW valves in them. Those are not stock Volkswagens, so this is looking promising here. See the fins, man, these jugs look pretty old though, but she seems to run pretty good. Oh, these threads, oh guys, oh, can you see them? Oh, they look a little nasty. So you know what that means. I was lucky enough, I lost a bunch of my Volkswagen stuff back in the day. Man, I had 4 or 5. I had enough parts to build 4 or 5 motors. But man, I was able to find this at my uncle's house. Thank God I had this. Man, I got oil pump, got some valve seals here, or retainers, got some valve springs. Oh man, little odds and ends. Here's our exhaust gasket we need. But I also found one of these, the right fastener for a head. But I really think before we attempt this repair, oh God, it's gonna suck. I had to go get this. So let's y'all wish me luck. I'm gonna chase these threads, and man, oh, fingers crossed, guys. I'll be back. Okay, guys, we got her chased out. Got a little mess down there. Man, y'all pray for me here. Moment of truth. It's a little loosey-goosey. She's a little loose, but oh yeah, I think she'll hold up. we might need to see if we can find a longer. Yeah, you know what? That feels good there. I'm gonna see if I can find a longer bolt instead of trying to use this stud I've got. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get that because we've got. Okay, so with the exhaust, we're gonna come out about right here, and you can see where the end. That's how far it goes, comes out. So push come to shove, we can put a bolt and a nut. Really don't want to do that because that's gonna be a real pain in the ass for future working on it. I'm gonna go see if I can find one of these is about a 1/4 inch longer, 1/4 inch 3/8. I think that's gonna be right on the money. We'll get 100% thread engagement through there, and it looks better than it did. But man, that sucks. But hey, that's what happens when you get used shit from somebody and they work on it and they don't know what the hell they're doing. So I'm gonna go kick around, see if I can find another bolt. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, we're back. Dug around in my Volkswagen emergency kit. Yep, you gotta have one. I'm glad I found mine from back in the day. It found me a stud, had to clean her up a little bit, had a frozen nut on there. Couldn't find any WD-40, but I did find a jar of old diesel fuel. Clean that baby right on up. I might have to, yeah, shit, I'm probably going to have to use a washer. Probably going to use 2 or 3 washers on here because of that, but this will work. Let's get her engaged. Yeah, she's going in there. Let's get her bottomed out. Let's see if she'll go in there all the way. That actually, guys, man, that's actually probably going to be perfect. A little loosey-goosey, but we've got 100% thread engagement, which is great. Awesome. All right, we got that fixed now, and then that's going to get us back to our Volkswagen standard 13 millimeter. Woot. 13 millimeter. I forgot the jugs and head. Need something a little more beefier than a 13. So these are a 15 on these here. But I'm gonna, before I take this off, because I want to take this off and see if we've got the stock 85 jugs or what's going on now. You never know, because looking at it like this, you don't know till you pull it off, and you got to pull your tape measure, get your dial meter, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to get this exhaust put back on. We're going to get our intake runner put back on and our valve cover, and see if we can figure out. Man, there's not a lot of oil here. Man, you know what? Man, I got the shittiest luck. If I didn't have bad luck, watch it be the rear seal. Look at it. See the oil there? Watch it be the rear seal. Yeah, if that's the case, then we'll just keep oil in it. And then our oil was slinging out into our gasket, our blowed out gasket, and that's what was getting into. We'll see. I'm gonna get her together, fire her up now that we can see what the hell's going on, and then see if we can figure out where our oil leak's at. All right, guys. I'm sorry it's a long video, but man, I want to share it with you. Go get you a Volkswagen, learn to work on it, man. You'll love it. Look at that. Oh yeah, here's another thing that's cool. There's your push rods. They're in push rod tubes. Jugs are separated. That's your air cooled there. Man, these motors are just fascinating. Fascinating. All right, let me get this put back together, see if we can figure it out. All right, guys. We got her all put back together, got her snugged up. Man, hopefully we got our exhaust leak fixed here. Got her snugged down there. Hopefully got our exhaust leak fixed there. Now we can see. Oh, you guys can really see where that oil is at now. It's gonna be, watch, it's gonna be that rear seal. See it there? All built up. Let's see if we can get her fired up. Remember, we don't have an alternator. Alternator's not charging, so we might have to charge her up, but let's see if we can get something going here. Pull her away, because remember, we got a bad wire right there. So yeah, you know what? It's a hot wire too. All right, See what we can find out. Well, shit, I didn't see no oil leaking nowhere, y'all. You know what? Maybe there's no oil in the damn thing. I've bought in 4s in the past, guys, that run good. No smoke, man, no tap. Oh man, she purred, crank right up, get her to the house, and you start checking fluids. Like, oh, there's no oil in it, ain't touching the stick. You put oil in it, and then it smokes like a freight train. Let's see, we might have done blue all. No, we're good. Let's wipe that off again. No, she's good. She's good. But I did see some smoke blow out over here. We might be building before. I don't know, that head looks, I don't know. Let's fire it back up. It looked like I saw some smoke on that side. I wasn't paying attention because I was focused on the passenger side. Hear the valve tapping. Sounds better though. I don't know if you caught that on camera, guys, but that actually kind of looked like some white smoke. That may be gas. Holy shit. I didn't even see this. Look at that. What kind of fucking screw is that? That's a house screw, guys. Man, I've got to tear into this thing. Oh, and I found out why the brakes aren't working. I'm gonna grab my light. You guys are gonna go nuts over this. Oh shit, unbelievable. Look at that. You see this here? This is your suspension stop. This is your stop to keep, where your suspension bottoms out. Look what's right there on top of it. And there's a pool of brake fluid in there. So every time you bottom out your suspension, you're slamming. Look, it's done wore a hole. Let me zoom in here. See right there where it's been smacking it? It's done wore a hole. Right there, boom, boom. And see, brake fluid is corrosive. brake fluid is clear. It'll clean. Look at that. It'll take paint. It'll take powder. It'll take all that shit off. Look at that. Oh. See, I was worried that was rust, but see, that's brake fluid. Brake fluid, guys. Strip that paint right off, buddy. That's why our brakes don't work. So we're gonna have to work a little magic, get that rerouted and redone. Go find our I go find our flare tool. But man, looks like we got a work cut out for us, but it's not gonna be that bad because I know what I'm doing. Ha! See you guys. Stick around. She's gonna be fun.